Hey, we're back with another Dragon Champions video. Just had a new patch released today that added and removed a bunch of features and also introduced a new character which I will be reviewing in today's video. Real quick, a couple of nice little things from the developers again. If you read the notes, they've now added the ability to remove inactive guild leaders. That helps. A lot of games surprisingly don't have this feature, and then you're stuck in a guild where you have to disband the guild, and you usually recreate this with the same members, but it's just a pain in the butt. Other thing that they did was, other than hero power formulas, now you don't need auto battle tickets anymore, and they have compensated with premium currency for based on the amount of tickets that you had. So for example, I received over 2,000 based on the number of tickets that I had. I know one of my guild members got about 5,000 drag coins, which is awesome. So really tempted to spend mine on a chest pull, but as you know, that's a crapshoot at best. If you really want to be smart, you're going to save it for energy refills and maybe a purchase in the market for that one last piece from a cost benefit analysis. Let's just say, for argument's sake, this sash I need for this character is the last thing I need. Let's pick something more expensive. But let's just say this end game, I need it for Mar. If it's going to bridge me to gear 11 for 2,000, that's really expensive. But if I'm going to be farming for the materials as it is, or just to improve my team for raid, just at the off chance of getting 5 or 6 of these pieces, it may be worth it from a cost benefit analysis. But anyways, back to the point of this video. With this, they announced the new release for the Battle Pass, or the new Season Pass, and it comes in the form of a demon tank. That demon tank is Kirri. The demon team was already getting stronger as it was, especially you can see our guild has done enough tier 7 raids for me to unlock Shadar, and that's awesome. I'm hoping that we continue. It's going to take a while, but he is probably the highest DPS magic damage dealer in the game for now. More importantly, you have already staples like Kyra and Slinger. Eventually, when buff comes to play, you pretty much have a stacked 5 team there. Currently he's not there, so Xantara or Puncherface, for example. But Kirri, tank. Let's look at her kit, but it is pretty sweet. So if you look at her basic right now, she's dealing 260% of physical damage, which is decent. It's the 50% chance to heal block for 2 turns, and if they're already heal blocked, bleed for 2 turns. Those are nice for basic attacks. Her next is an AoE, 240% physical damage to all enemies. Here's the kicker. Recovers health by 50% of the damage dealt, and a 50% chance to decrease the enemy's turn meter. If the enemy is already slowed, decrease the turn meter by 2 times more, so 2 times 15, so 30%. So healing 50% of the damage dealt is probably minimum a quarter back of her health pool, probably closer to 30 to 40% if you level her up and rune her up properly. So an AoE heal, pretty much, or an AoE attack with a heal. Her taunt is taunt and armor increase for 2 turns, recovers 10% of the turn meter for each living demon in the party, and restores the shield by 20% of the max health. So normally you would say, why would I want turn meter with a tank? And that's what I was thinking at first, but the more you think about it, maybe the more irrelevant it may be, depending on how high her health and armor pool would be. if you look at her passive, she's recovering 15% of the turn meter upon taking damage, and a counter attack restores shield by 10%. So every time she takes a hit, she's going to get 15% turn meter. So now her taunt is going to wear off faster, but if she's going faster, then her cooldown on things like her AoE and her cooldown on her taunt to begin with will just refresh probably by the time the enemy takes another turn. So I'm okay with the speed increase as long as it's within reason of balance to the rest of your team. The odd thing here is that she's gaining shield back for counterattacks. So naturally, if you look at Kyra's kit, her invisibility is giving counterattack to all allied defenders for 2 turns. So it's a natural pairing there where you're going to have pretty much a shield generate itself or regenerate itself plus her AoE health heal, if you will. I don't think you're going to kill this person. This tank is in line with one of those annoying Tromgar Salvador style tanks where you just really want to get the taunt off of her. So like Mordoom's basic, for example, or any sort of debuff is going to be critical in countering this demon team. But looking at this demon team, I mean, you can go Slinger lead, where you're increasing more health pool. Again, because there's a turn meter mechanic already built into Kirri, it doesn't really hurt you so much with Slinger's leadership ability. So I think you have the makings of another strong meta type team with demons. It's really who you have as the 5th person there, because I don't think you can get away from Kyra and Shadar. So in the meantime, probably because you don't have buff. Me personally, because I like his kit and biased, he's pretty much my best character. I would be going more Doom, throw some more demons on there. I could be wrong whether those demons count towards the demon quota or count for everybody's passive, but I just love more Doom so much that I would probably go with a more Doom plus those other demons we just mentioned. So just a couple more minutes on this video. As we know, our Thalane event is coming in 4 days. You're going to need goblins. Just to give you an update on where I am with my goblins, my last video about a week ago, they were all level 30-ish or lower. They're now all evenly around level 60. Gear 7 and 8 and ability level 4s and 3s. So nothing earth-shattering. I did max out Adam. You just naturally get enough of his shards through the shops, and same thing with Major Shot. It did help that we are getting his character shards as part of a login event. So really, my goblins are ready to go. As I explained in my last video, I'm only targeting unlocking Thalane because right now I'm focused on elves. I did or am starting to unlock Wonder Lula with the currency from the shop, both in tournaments and in stars. I've been buying her up. So my intention of creating kind of a fast crit style elf team is well on its way. And I've got 3 days left to really debate whether I want to spend real life money on Count Delman, getting him to 5 stars and then eventually 6 stars with the subsequent event that always follows the season. But now, having seen that demon tank, I think if I were to spend money, I'd probably save it up to purchase the Battle Pass Premium for Kirri. So there you have it. Just a really quick vid based on the patch that was released today. Again, if you've been liking my videos, please give me a like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm slowly building this channel, and leave a comment if you want me to make a video about something else with Dragon Champions. Thanks.